Yo, still bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, I just left work, man. It ain't too late, but there's other shit that I wanted to do, so I wanted to get off a little bit earlier. But it is what it is. Still off at a pretty good time. But peep game, man, I want to get into some shit, man. And that shit is I just saw last night. I think Queensberry is putting on the card, and the headliner is Carlos Gongora versus fucking Chris Mbilli. That shit got me hyped, man. Like, I really, I have a very high opinion of Carlos Gongora, man. I don't, yeah, he got beat by Lerone Richards. I don't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be. I thought it was a good fight. I thought he had success, and he had success in the fight, but Lerone Richards is a slick motherfucker, man. He was able to get the better of him. It was a good performance by him. It was a good performance by him, man. But him and Carlos Gongora and Christian Mbilli, their styles complement each other. They complement each other, man. And I think someone's gonna fuck around and get put in the motherfucking hospital after that fight. I'm very excited about that fight, man. But I went and watched a little bit more of Christian Mbilli, man. And one thing he went, I think in his last fight with Von, with Von Alexander, he went in there, and I think he was just trying to go in there and step on him, and he came out fast. He came out fast, and he wasn't able to maintain that pace, man. It was the same shit with well, not necessarily maintain the pace, but you look at what's my man name, Johnny Beck. He went in there, and Johnny Beck got rid of him, but and so did Zach Parker. You go in there sometimes, you're expecting, yo man, this dude is a door, man. I'm gonna just go over there and just outline this thing in chalk real quick and make it an early night. And sometimes it just doesn't go in your favor, man. And in Christian Mbilli's case, he went in there and he was just trying to get rid of him, man. And he couldn't do it, man. He was, because he's my height. He's 5'8". I thought he was like 5'10", 5'11". So he's already a little, a shorter dude. So he gets lower. He gets real, like I was watching him in there, he's low, like he's, changing angles consistently. It was a lot of head movement, a lot of level changing. I was real impressed, but I was like, is he going to be able to maintain this shit for the entire fight? Because that's what's most important. It looks great, but you got to maintain that pace throughout the 12-round bout. And I'm like, I don't know, man. If this dude don't go, I looked at the time on like how much time was in the fight. I'm like, oh no, we got a full fight ahead of us. It's a 10-rounder, yeah, bro. I don't know if he's not gonna be able to maintain his pace. And sure enough, as we saw, his energy started to dissipate, and as his energy started to, dwindle, you started to see Von Alexander step on the gas. You started seeing him putting punches together. You started seeing him, be able to slip and get up out of the way of the shots and roll with the shots, as opposed to earlier where he couldn't necessarily see him coming, and his offense was blanketed. It was real blanketed, man. He went in there, he kind of swarmed the dude early on. Not even kind of, he swarmed him early on, and he had a lot of success. But I was like, he's not going to be able to maintain this, this high level energy throughout the fight. Not at this pace, and he couldn't. But, he finished the fight, and he finished it strong. He finished the fight, and he finished it strong, man. One thing about I've seen him, man, his good upper body movement, his speed. He was throwing double backhand uppercuts, bro. Like, that is wild. And this is later on down the stretch in the fight. This is deep in the fight, like, the 6th and the 7th and the 8th round. I've seen him throw like multiple double uppercuts with the backhand. I was like, yo, he's fast as shit. Really good hand speed. Real incredible hand speed, man. Good defense, good feet. Good feet to cut those angles on the inside. We all know he's not gonna. It's not so many different looks he's gonna be able to give you. You dig? Like, not everybody is gonna be blessed with those dimensions as far as layers in their game, to where they can fight off of the back foot and fight off of the front foot. Bro. He understands his position. It was like Tyson. Tyson knew what he was. I'm a short dude for the division. I can't afford to box with you off the back foot. I can't even afford to box with you at mid-range. I have to find a way to close the distance, and he did that. and he did it, you know, exceptionally well. Christian Mbilli is the same way. He has to find a way to break the distance and get in so he can punish you. And I see him doing that. I see him doing. He has really good feet. He has real good feet. But I just don't want to, because Carlos has been the distance. Carlos has been the distance, and in that distance, he chased around, but you know, a really good opponent in Lerone Richards. That was Lerone Richards is a real good fighter, really good fighter. So I'm just worried about his gas tank. If you come out if you swarm him a little too much. Because Carlos, at this point, you know, he's a bit taller than you, and he's a good counterpuncher as well. He's a really good counterpuncher. So if you're not calculative with the pressure, he can walk you into a shot. And he shut motherfuckers' lights out, literally, man. I don't know if did he break dude's eye, or his eye was to the point he couldn't see out of his eye off a counter right hand that he walked him into, man. He's a damn good counterpuncher. So my thing is, if you're able to break distance early on and you get in there and you're just throwing punches and bunches of whatever lands, and you're not necessarily setting the shit up and looking for those pockets and them holes in the defense, I'm worried what's going to happen to you if Carlos Gongora takes that half step back and launches something. And I don't want that to happen to you. He has the goods to beat Carlos Gongora. He does. But Carlos Gongora has the goods to beat him as well, bro. I'm like, when I saw this shit, I saw it last night, I was like, yo, are you serious right now? Oh, shit. I was tweaked when I saw that shit, man. So this is definitely a fight I can't fucking wait for, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this shit, bro. This is gonna be a good one. This is a fight that I'm definitely excited about. I didn't see who was on the undercard. I think it's a female fight on the undercard. That's a pretty big fight. I can't remember who it is though, man. I gotta go look into it, man. But this fight in particular, how they stacked this card is balling. And putting them two together, I'm like, thank you once again. This is another look for the UK. Carlos Gongora isn't European, but the majority of his fights are in the UK. He's fighting all UK fighters at this point in time. He's fighting all of them. So why not put him in there with, you know, I don't know if he's an import into the UK, but I know he's Cameroon. You know, his lineage goes back to Cameroon, and Christian and Mbilli. So that is a damn good fight right there, man. I can't fucking wait to see that shit. My nigga, what you doing? All right, cool. I can't wait to see that shit. That's one of the fights that I'm most excited about. And I actually wanted to come on here and talk about Christian Mbilli from the fight that I saw last time, but I just never got around to it. And then I see this shit pop up. I'm like, yo, this is a perfect way to segue into that shit, man. So I'm overjoyed about this shit going down. I can't fucking wait. It's one of the matches that I'm excited about in 2023, early 2023 as well, man. 2023 is coming out too. You know, it's coming out hot. It's coming out hot. We already got we got not Shakur, but we got Haney, Lomachenko. We got Benavidez and Plant. We got some big ones, man. They looking to get Anthony Joshua out there in April. Wilder, Ruiz, fucking Inoue and Fulton in May. We got some big fights coming up in the first half of the year that I'm real excited to see. And even Tank and Ryan allegedly have some shit, in the way. I'm not so sure about that. We'll see what happens with Tank in the next month or so. But yeah, man, I can't fucking wait. This is one of the fights that I'm more excited about. I'm probably more excited about this fight than all the other fights in all actuality. Except Haney and Lomachenko. I think that's the fight that I'm most excited about. But this one is going to be a good one. And I can't fucking wait. Man, I can't wait. God damn, I can't wait. God damn, I can't wait. I'm pretty high on Carlos Gongora, and I'm high on Christian Mbilli as well, man. And that shit put a smile on my face, man. So I'm looking forward to that fight. That's definitely gonna be a fight that I'll do a breakdown on later. And yeah, that's how the fuck I'm feeling about it, man. I gotta order some shit, man. So I'll get with y'all later. Deuces.